Here we go. Hello, everybody.
Hey, guys.
How's everybody doing tonight? Hopefully we'll give you a little sleepless night tonight. We got a lot of things to talk about.
Just wait.
Yeah, we'll give you nightmares.
Definitely some weird stuff. Not so much ghost story stuff, but just stuff like just odd, bizarre things.
Really strange things, actually.
Yeah. Okay, which one do you want to go for first?
It doesn't matter, whatever you want.
Well, first I kind of want to touch base on the story we were talking about on Planet BOV.
Oh, yeah.
Night.
Oh,
This is a weird story.
But
basically, what do you call it? Like rangers or?
Yeah, like park rangers. Yeah.
He was doing rounds in the state park. You know, you all know the stories we've told about state parks.
Yeah.
The weird things that go on them and the people that go missing and whatnot. Well, he hadn't gone to a certain section of the forest of the state park, which is huge, so it's understandable. I mean, miles and miles, you know. And our government's too cheap to hire any more people, so.
Yeah.
He had gone to the certain part of the forest in the state park that he hadn't been in since 1985. And he came across this cabin that was like really well hidden. He said you couldn't even see it till you came up on it.
Yeah.
And he looked inside. He didn't really get to see inside. He kind of tried to look in the window, didn't see anybody in it, and he started getting this weird feeling like he was being watched. Like, I mean, and this place had like a concrete slab, the whole business.
Oh yeah, that was. Yeah. It was definitely a cabin there for sure. It's crazy.
Exactly. Well, he called in for backup because he was so freaked out. And a couple of people had come in, and they basically needed permission to break the lock. There was a padlock on the door. Well, they got permission. They broke the padlock, and when they went inside, they found books and VHS tapes and a makeshift bed, a rocking chair.
Canned goods, canned, like he canned them himself or something. It looked like the mason jars, and regular cans of food. I mean, it was cozy, I guess.
It was definitely a survival camp, and there was a wood stove and everything like that, and there was even like a grocery list found, or like a list of like things that he needed.
Right, that's what I liked about it.
A list of like laundry basket, you know, just weird, odd things, you know. Who knows? It may not have been a grocery list to go shopping. It might have been something so you could go steal it, you know.
Yeah, who knows? What I liked is that it was well documented. They took pictures of everything.
Yes, they did. They took pictures of the cabin, inside the cabin, up, down, around, everywhere. And inside, they also they thought they found the person, but it was 2 driver's licenses. Mm-hmm. And it was 2 different names, but it was the same picture.
Wow.
So they don't know if it was the same guy, if he stole somebody's identities, but they don't know anything. Well, it started getting dark, and they didn't, they probably knew better to be in a state park at night, anyway. Yeah. So they vacated, but before they vacated, they left an eviction notice because it's illegal to build on state park land.
Right.
Unless you were grandfathered in, which you would have to be there in like the 1920s or 30s to do that. But anyway, they left an eviction notice, and they came back the next day expecting somebody to be there taking stuff down. It was all gone.
Yep, totally
vanished.
Gone. Yeah, everything.
Yeah, and the only thing that was left was a squatter symbol, which is basically almost like the Harry Potter lightning bolt, but it's lightning bolt with an arrow and a circle around it, and it was done in charcoal, like almost like an art painting. But everything else was gone. The cabin, everything, the supplies.
Every single, it was
a wrapper on the ground.
Yep, totally gone. And they found no tire tracks, no nothing to even suggest somebody was back there, taking all this out.
Whoever this was able to move this stuff out overnight.
Yeah.
A stove, a whole cabin, all their supplies, the bed, everything.
Yeah, gone.
And this cabin had like a little porch on it.
Totally.
And a cement slab.
Excuse me, yes. That's what I like. They really documented what was there and everything in pictures, and then went back and it was totally gone. Every little thing.
And I checked into this story. I thought, well, maybe it was one of those made-up sites that just made up some BS story, because that happens, you know?
Sure.
No, it's documented.
Yep.
This is an actual case, ongoing case, of trying to figure out who in the hell this person was or is. So, I mean, for somebody to move stuff out that quickly overnight with nothing, like no drag marks, no tire tracks.
No, you would think they would have needed a pickup or something to get back in there.
Yeah, he had to have gone so far away that they wouldn't have been able to see him again.
Yeah, absolutely. So, where did this person go? How did they get all that out of there? That's creepy, to say the least.
Exactly. I mean, and it's one of those things, like we did it on the survival show, because I'm thinking, dang, this guy has some mad skills,
Oh, definitely.
But then as we started talking about it on the show, we started thinking of the alternatives.
Mm-hmm.
Like, was this person a ghost? Were they...
Yeah.
I know, it's crazy. Alien? Was it like, did they step into a different dimension type thing, and then they closed the portal after they left?
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
And I know that sounds so strange.
Yeah.
But, we try to discuss the possibilities of just about anything.
Oh, yes, absolutely. Because it's totally strange, because there were no signs that somebody was back there taking the stuff out. It just was gone. There was no hint of anything. They looked for tire tracks or
lifted up, like there was no tracks of even footprints.
No bushes broken or anything. Which is,
and these are people that are trained to be in the forest and to find things,
Yeah, absolutely.
These are people that are learned to look for tracks and things like that.
Oh, yeah. You'd have thought there was something there, and there was absolutely nothing. So, strange goings on in these parks, let me tell you. Definitely, and I like that. It wasn't just him that saw it. There were a bunch of rangers there. They all saw this place. It wasn't just him.
Yeah.
So, and they all went back, and it was...
And this is an ongoing case, because they're trying to figure out what happened.
Mm-hmm.
They have no clue who this person is, why he was there, how long he had been there. They're suspecting it had been there quite a while, though.
Oh, yeah, he was set up.
So, creepy.
Oh, yeah.
We could go on about theories and stuff, but it's just so bizarre that...
Yeah, it is. It is, definitely.
I mean, I thought about so many theories.
Oh, yeah.
Of course, like I said, I strongly believe, and I've always believed this, that they have made state parks in certain places for reasons.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, oh,
yeah.
It's like there's beautiful places all over this country. Why there? What, you know what I mean? It's like, why are these certain states, and like some of these parks, they had the land for 20, 30 years.
Yeah.
Before they ever made, before they ever even made them into a park.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, definitely.
Look at that. What is that place called, like Hellville or Helltown?
Oh, Helltown?
And then in Utah?
Mm-hmm. Helltown?
Yeah, Helltown. And there's a lot of urban legends that go with that place, too, but at the same time, it was seriously a town, and President Gerald Ford, way back in the 70s, was on vacation, and he literally, on vacation, signed a paper saying these people had to evacuate out of that town, that it was going to be used for a state park.
Yeah. Yep.
Some of these people had, less than a week or two to just pack their crap up and get out. And the people who tried to stay, there were altercations.
Oh, yeah.
Of course, there's urban legends that go on, and there's like that made-up film.
Oh, yeah.
They totally stretched out and added stuff to it. But there really is something with this town.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
And some people do believe that. Well, I'm going to look up this town, what its name was. I know
it was Helltown, Ohio. It's an abandoned place.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But there was the actual name of the town.
Right. Let me see here.
Yeah, it was Peninsula, Ohio.
Boston, Ohio.
Oh,
Boston, Ohio. Yeah.
Boston, Ohio.
Yeah.
Okay, so this town, Boston, Ohio, was basically just, literally a ghost town.
Yeah.
They literally, all these people just get up and get out. And they had no choice. They had to be there. And the ones who stayed said, hell no, we are staying here. They were forced out of their homes.
Yep.
And what's weird about this is, yes, they demolished almost all the buildings, except for one building. And then they left the roads there and everything, which are now all grown over or whatnot. You can still get in there because there's a cemetery there. Yep. But there was a toxic waste outside the town.
Mm-hmm. Yes, chemical spills, yes.
Which people think that's why they were done. But what's odd about this is they did not build the state park on the side of this town where they said they were until well into the 2000s.
Right. Supposedly, rangers that visited the place, they became ill and were covered in rashes. It was they had a dump there, and it was highly polluted with toxic chemicals, improperly disposed of. So that, I don't know. There's a Presbyterian church there, which is said to have been built by Satanists, complete with upside-down crosses. The abandoned bus there is said to be host to lingering ghosts. And there's talk of mutants who were created by this toxic waste.
And that's where the urban legend stuff comes in. Nobody has proof or anything like that. But legends grow. And then there was the supposed video of these kids that went into the city, and that was all bullshit, which they found out from it was made up by the Travel Channel or something.
Yeah, something, one of them.
What they call the mockumentary.
Right.
Where some of it was true, some of it wasn't. It was kind of up to you to figure out.
Yeah, and they talk about this, a monstrous snake known as the Peninsula Python. Oh, great, he can have it. I really don't care. Whatever. They still have, the city still celebrates Python Day in honor of this stupid snake. But okay.
Yeah.
Let's see. It's kind of a deliverance type place, as the way they describe it. So I don't know. Lima, Ohio is known as a delivery type place, Deliverance. If nobody's seen that movie, please do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, so basically, like I was talking about the state parks, they chose these lands, and this wasn't the only place.
No.
This happened to several state parks.
Yes.
People will get surrounding, and people think that state parks, it's only a mile or two long. No. There's state parks that go on for miles.
Oh yeah, you're talking
miles and miles.
Yeah, you're talking 100,000 acres at least.
Yeah, there are some state parks that just consist of a lake and a couple of
right.
But some of them are huge, so it's so what we're talking about with this land with these kids, this could have been somebody that was forced off their land to get to the state park, and they decided, you know what, I'm staying here anyways.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
going back to the whole cabin story.
Right, right.
You know, so kind of like the people of Helltown. You know, it's a fact. This actually happened to people.
Yes,
in the
yes.
70s.
Yep.
And for a president, a sitting president, to be on vacation, to sign an order to get these people out of that town so quickly.
Yeah, it was in 1974,
yeah, that's crazy.
Yep. They used the laws of eminent domain. He signed a bill that gave the federal government's National Park Service jurisdiction. So there you go.
So we're one thing, and you know, more along the lines of Helltown, is it was probably the toxic waste.
Yeah.
The government didn't want to deal with it, so they just got all those people out of there. They covered it up, waited the amount of time, and then put slapped a state park on it.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Which usually for the toxic waste, it's about a 30-year thing once you cover it up, right?
Right. They did they did a Superfund site. It became a Superfund site. And as of 2015, the NPS they were wrapping up the restoration of it. So I don't know when they decided to clean it up or what. I don't know. But they have a lot of accolades for that place. Crybaby bridges, spooked schoolhouses, mass human sacrifice scenes, all kinds of urban legends there. All manner of urban legends.
All over. And this is the same thing with like state parks. People tend to find the oddest thing. So it doesn't surprise me that this ranger came upon this thing.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
You know. One of my friends just messaged me and said it was probably Harry from Harry and the Hendersons. Like a modernized Bigfoot.
There you go, yeah, probably.
He carried everything out overnight.
Yeah. That works. That's funny. I loved Harry. He was so cute. It was crazy.
So, yeah. So think about that, you know. It could have been just about anything. With the cabin, you know, the mysterious of the park, so many disappearances. People think that they're portals to other dimensions and things like that.
Now that could well be.
Yeah.
That could well be. You know how I feel about it. I think there are portals. And I think that's why, you know,
100%.
That it makes no sense that, you know, if Bigfoot is alive and well in these woods, somebody would have come across something. And there is no trace. They can never find them. There's still sightings, documented sightings.
So,
but
you never know. What if it is like an evolved Bigfoot, you know?
Yeah, I don't know.
That is actually a possibility.
Yeah.
I mean, anything's possible. I've come to a conclusion with that. But, you know, like this health thing, like, to me, I think it's just more of a toxic waste thing. The government didn't want to deal with it, so they covered it up.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, I think so, too. Yeah.
Oh.
But Helltown, yep. Crazy, crazy place. So, yeah, but the idea, this whole cabin thing, I mean, it is a credited thing that happened. This is not an urban legend. This is not, you know, made up or anything like that. This is true.
It actually is an open case.
Yes. Yeah, I would think they would run the name off the license, no?
Yeah, but if it was fake.
Yeah, they would find that out.
They didn't say if these were current licenses.
Right.
You know, you had to think like back in the 70s and 80s.
Oh, yeah.
You could literally walk up to a counter with a fake birth certificate and say, you know, here, get a license.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, okay.
There weren't these computers to check everywhere.
Yeah.
And
oh, yeah.
One birth certificate, it was like you could get a fake birth certificate, you know. There you go. Can't do that now, but I'm sure there's ways, but back then it was just way easier, you know?
Oh, yeah, definitely. Now it's like near impossible. It's crazy what they've done.
Yeah, absolutely.
I hate what they do now. Why do you have to wait? They used to get them right there. Now you gotta wait a week, you know, and have your paper and this and that and the other. It's like, you people are nuts. I don't know what the deal is with that.
I don't know either. But, well, it's because they're trying to stop people from getting illegal documents, which is understandable to a certain extent, but come on.
Yeah. Honestly. Yeah, I think it's a little extreme.
So that's why they really, I'm sure they probably don't know why they can't track down this person, because it was probably, from the way they said the cabin was set up, I think it was an older person.
Yeah.
So, not old, but older, so it was somebody that probably, it probably was like a fake driver's license or whatever.
I don't know. It's going to be interesting if they can find out anything. I would love to know about that.
Oh, I know, me too, definitely. So, guess what's happening this weekend?
Supermoon.
Yes. There's some freaky, weird stuff.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
That we found out about the moon, like weird stuff that's happened during full moons.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
So,
yep.
One fact that a lot of it's not really so much free, like encounters type stuff, but I just found it really interesting, and it's a very true thing. A lot of babies are born during full moons.
Oh, yeah. Lots. That's why
they just drop out like crazy.
Yeah, and that's why, hospitals or even us or anybody, that works on a supermoon or something is like, all the crazies are going to come out.
Yes, and they do. I can tell you just from working in hospitals and working, like when I used to work stores and I was waitressing, I can attest to that.
I can honestly, same.
People most definitely came out during the full moon.
Oh, there's no doubt.
Moods, tempers.
Oh, yeah.
They come in. They would either. I always call them the opposite end full mooners.
Yeah.
Where they're either extremely happy, like so hot, so happy, and it's guys going, I
know, yeah, in like 0.1 second.
In a pissy mood, and they're wanting to argue.
Oh, yes.
And act like jerks.
Yeah.
I'm sure you can attest to that too.
Oh, definitely. It's like, wow, and you've never seen these people before, ever.
No. Let's see, it says here that certain cultish organizations, I'm guessing they mean like Wiccan and stuff like that, I don't know, but there is a group of witches that will go out during like supermoons like this, disrobe completely and literally just sit naked in front of the moon.
Okay. What is that supposed to?
Absorbing the moon's energy, it helps them.
Okay.
I'm not saying it might. Yeah.
Okay.
I know people that set out water during a full moon.
Yeah.
And get they call it moon water.
I don't know what the.
With it, they drink it. They put it in their hair. They do some stuff to be able to absorb the moon's energy. Yeah.
I don't know.
It happens a lot. Yeah, in fact, here's a recipe for moon water. It's basically to put it in glass preferably, I guess, because, like glass makes the sun brighter and stronger, so I'm sure it does it with the moon, too, or whatever. It is to put the water outside and to leave it in wherever's going to see the moon the most. You may cover it if you need to. Of course, you don't want bugs in it or whatnot. But yeah, that's your recipe for charged moon water.
Okay.
How cool is that?
Okay.
All right.
Yeah, I'm not sure about that. I don't know if it does anything or not. I really don't know.
People are scared by it.
Yeah, there is. And usually you can just tell. There's like the air is different or something. It just feels off. Something isn't.
It does.
It doesn't it? I don't know if it's...
Almost intense.
I'm sorry?
Almost intense.
Mm-hmm.
Like it's pets, you know?
Yeah. I don't know.
It said here in this witchcraft site, or Wiccan site, you know, and also it is that pagans do this too, apparently. They call it lunar water, and it's supposed to help with spiritual cleansing. Some people put it in spray bottles, and they spray their house with it, like their walls and their doorknobs and things like that. And they swear that it does a cleansing.
And they say your animals will act strange.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Someone asked here, can you use tap water? They said, yes, you can use tap water. The process I use is ordinary tap water in a glass mason jar.
Okay.
With you can put crystals and gemstones to charge them too if you want to, and put a lid on it and set it under the moonlight until the morning, and also let the sun come up on it as well, so you both get the solar and moon energy. Huh. Well.
Okay. And some.
I'm looking at all these sites, and they're like all these places are talking about moon water and the good it can do, and.
Interesting.
I'll force them on my wallet.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. So yeah, like you said, the pets act's weird.
Yeah. Mine acts weird anyway. Barking at the door, ain't nobody there.
So my cat's acting super duper lovey, so that's definitely weird for her. Because she's a bitch, so.
My cats act weird anyway. They're always jerks. But, yeah, it's supposed to, supposedly, a full moon is to be good for meditation, healing, and all that stuff. I don't know. It's supposedly it's because the full moon itself, it shines down pure energy. I don't know. And
well, I know that the moon can cause, of course, tides to be higher and stuff like that, and it affects the, the tides and everything that. So, well, we're made up of so much water. Why would it affect us?
Yeah, very true. That's a good point. I don't know.
That's some weird stuff. I never knew how much the moon actually controlled as far as.
Oh, yeah.
The gravitational pulls and...
the tides and all that, yeah. They say to try manifesting a kind of ritual. You write down everything you are ready to release, and you hold the paper up to the sky. And you speak to the spirit guide or the universe or whatever you decide to address, and you ask them for assistance to release these things that no longer serve you. So, I don't know. Then you write everything down you want. You hold it close to your heart and say a little prayer to whatever higher power you choose. Then you store the paper in a safe, sacred place and revisit it every couple of weeks to see. There you go. Charging crystals. Oh. They say if you're into crystals, they say during these super moons, full moons, to recharge them, put them outside.
Oh, wow. Yep, I'm reading this too, yeah. Different crystals and rocks and all kinds of stuff.
Yeah. A lot of people believe in crystals, and full moon is the best time to recharge them. The super moon is even better, apparently, so.
Yeah, it says, and here's the moon's effect on ocean tides. The gravitational pull of the moon and the sun makes the water in the oceans bulge, causing a continuous change between high and low tide. At new moon and full moon, the gravitational force of the sun and moon act together and create spring tides. Wow. And I always knew that, But they're almost like a tug of war.
Yeah, that's crazy? It, yeah.
It says, how does the moon, now this is from National Geographic, it says, how does a full moon affect you? The moon's gravitational pull on the Earth is the main cause of the rise and fall of the ocean tides. The moon's gravitational pull causes the bulges of the water of the oceans, of Earth's oceans, one where waters face moon and pull its strongest, one where the ocean faces away from the moon, just like I just said. Since the human body is made up of mostly water, you will feel an effect. Some people this causes just sleeplessness, and other people it can be as serious as causing seizures.
Yeah, I was going to say, it can cause seizures.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Wow. I mean, I knew that it could cause crazy stuff. I didn't know it could cause you to have a seizure.
I think it's more prone to people who would, like with bright lights or whatever. I think that would affect them that way.
Well, yeah.
Well,
I know the moon was big tonight. Just from looking at it, but supposedly it's when it sets on tonight is when you're going to see it at its biggest. Like it's going to be huge.
Yep.
When it's setting.
You can't see it tonight. It's cloudy as hell out there. But...
Oh, is it cloudy?
Yeah, we're supposed to get more snow. Yeah, very cloudy, as a matter of fact. They say to go moonbathing, too. Go for it. You don't have to go naked.
That's what I was talking about. People do that.
Yeah, you don't have to go naked, though. But it's supposed to be, the white glow is like a soothing bath without the water. Some of your skin should be bared to the light, but it doesn't say you have to walk naked or sit out, like you're sunning naked. I don't know. Yeah, but they're supposed to purifying light. This purifying light should wash away negativity. You can make it an all-night event. Go camping and set it up under the moon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Trying to look up some times here. I mean, right now you can see the moon all night today. Well, not unless you're cloudy, but
Yeah.
Well, what's really cool though is like earlier there were some clouds passing through, and you could literally see the clouds just like going across the moon. It was just the coolest thing to watch.
Yeah. I've seen that, and it is. It's like, ooh, it's great.
Like right now, the moon is at 99.8%. So, and it's going to be February 9th. Will actually be the full moon.
Right.
And you'll see it at its like lowest point. 7:33 a.m. in the morning. So the sun should be up by then. So probably right before that, you should be able to see a decent full moon. So that's Central Time. So it'd be around 8:30 a.m. your time,
right,
or 5:30 Pacific Time and 6:30 Mountain Central Time. So Mountain Time and the Central Time is 7. So roughly around 6 o'clock here. So when does the sun actually rise where you're at?
Let me see here.
So you'd want to go try to see it probably about, just before the sun rises when you're going to see the biggest moon. When you're going to see one of the moons that are so big you see it through the trees, you're like, what the hell is that? Is that a fire?
Let's see. What is today? The 8th, right? Tomorrow night.
Yeah. But tomorrow night will be when it's up, but when it actually sets tonight, they're saying is when it's going to be at its fullest.
Okay, it's set at 5:59 p.m. No. That would be at tonight, right? Sunset was at 5:58.
Technically after midnight, it's the 9th.
Right. So the sunset at 5:58. Sunday. Moonrise at 6.
It'll be tonight. Well, in the morning.
7:37 a.m. Yeah, 7:37. They're saying, but we're gonna have.
Okay, so probably around 7 o'clock your time.
Yeah.
will be when the
7:30.
moon is setting, and it'll be at its largest that you'll see.
Right. So,
It'll take place at 9.
and we're not going to be able to see it because we're getting a 100% chance of snow and sleet and all that good stuff.
100%. Dang, that's pretty good.
Yeah, not cool. So, yeah,
What else happens during the full moon? Anything? Ooh, it's going to make it snow harder because it's a full moon.
Probably.
That's crazy.
Probably.
You never know.
I don't know. It's going to be crappy, is what it's going to be.
Yeah, we're going to have snow tomorrow, too. We're going to have snow all day on Sunday. So, 4 or 5.
So, let's see. I'm trying to see if there's anything else that goes with it. And of course, with all that flooding and stuff in the south, these tides are going to be crazy.
Oh, yeah. Oh, my God.
Yeah.
I didn't even think about it. That was going to be insane.
Yeah. Not much else. I think we covered what goes on during the supermoon.
I know. So, what was that thing that I said to you? It was about the curse?
Oh, yes, the curse of the moon.
Curse of the full moon?
Yes, let me see that. I'm going to pull it up right now. There it is. NASA's unexplained files, full moon curse. Supposedly, 40 years ago, the Apollo 11 team deposited reflectors on the moon. Researchers are perplexed when reflectors continuously fail to work during full moons. Explain that one.
So it was just during full moons they wouldn't work?
Yeah. Yep, that's what they're saying.
That's weird.
That's what they're...
So that would be because of the sun hitting the moon, right?
It's unexplained, they
the
said.
The sunlight hitting the moon is what causes the full moons, right?
Let me see what else I can pull up. Yeah, just during the full moons it doesn't work.
Makes you wonder.
That's direct sunlight blocked. Now this is with direct sunlight blocked. Yeah, the reflector's performance is improved over performance when illuminated by sunlight during a normal full moon, an effect known as the full moon curse.
Wow. Yeah, I'm reading this too.
Okay. Bad moon rising. Astronomers explain the full moon curse. But the reflectors they contended with the full moon curse, a near total fading of reflected signals during the full moon. This curse is real and has now been explained. Okay. Lunar ranges have been collected for decades. Tom Murphy's group at UC San Diego are using these data to carry out a stringent test of general relativity. Okay. We won't go all into that stuff, but anyway, there's pulses that are going on. and they're directed each second through the telescope onto the lunar surface. The pulses then strike the reflectors left on the moon. These optical prisms precisely direct reflected light back along the path on which it arrived, basically back to the original telescope. It can be measured within a few picoseconds. In short, a very difficult experiment is being carried out. Then appeared the full moon curse. On the nights of full moon, the strength of the return signal drops roughly tenfold. Not just once. The drop follows the lunar phases month after month. So photons don't just disappear. They must either be absorbed or misdirected. So, there appears to be no reason why dust should accumulate, the moon dust should accumulate every full moon and just disappear the next day. They can't explain it. At first they thought the moon dust would be absorbing the light maybe. It's an obvious source for absorbing material. But it disappears the next day after a full moon. So, and then doesn't come back until the next full moon, which is weird. Weird. So, I don't know. What?
Yeah, that's desperate. I know. I was reading the video, so crazy stuff just to see.
Yeah. Weird.
Dark freaking again.
Why would they do that? Listen to this. This is totally beyond weird to me. NASA fed Apollo 11 moon rocks to cockroaches. And then things got weirder. Are you serious?
You what?
They fed moon rocks to cockroaches and dumped it in fish bowls and ejected mice with it. This is, no, really, this is true. A small fraction of the astronaut's bounty was used up in a little-known but vitally important set of experiments that ensured lunar samples were safe to keep here on Earth.
That's so weird.
The retrieval of the moon rocks was an incredible gift. It could have been quite a curse, also, if they had turned out to be a risk to terrestrial life. So they put together a program of tests. They had to prove we weren't going to contaminate human beings or fish and birds and animals and plants and whatever.
Yeah.
So they developed a program that was carried off really for 3 flights worth. Let's see. So they did that. That's weird. If the rodents did well, then they would likely be released on time. If the rodents weren't well, even the astronauts in quarantine would be in there longer.
Weird.
Yeah.
See, this is Encounters Nectar. This is why I love this show.
Yeah. We find out some.
Every little weird thing we can find. I love it.
Yeah.
So crazy.
NASA chose a species that we use in addition to the mice. The agency and its partners selected other representative species. A couple of nondescript fish, brown shrimp and oysters for shellfish, German cockroaches and houseflies for creepy crawlies, and more. Sadly, while we found images of the mice, birds, and plants, moon rock eating cockroaches, they didn't get a picture of that. Oh, darn. Scientists ground everything to dust, half of which they baked to sterilize and half they left as it was. The prescription varied a little with each animal. Mice and quail got the lunar sample as an injection. Insects had the sample mixed into their food, and aquatic animals had the moon dust.
And they did all this just to make sure the moon rocks or moon dust were safe to bring back to Earth?
Safe for anybody. They did this on Earth.
Oh, okay.
While the astronauts were in quarantine. They wanted to make sure they weren't going to be releasing some, viral thing, I guess.
That is totally bizarre.
Yeah. They watched the menagerie for a month in case anything seemed to suffer from the lunar exposure. All the animals did well, with one glaring exception. Many of the oysters died, but they chalked that up to having tested animals during their mating season. And this happened whether they were in lunar water or not, so I don't know. Huh. Wow.
Yeah, that is definitely some definitely. I'm reading something here saying that some guy recently, you can actually see the video. He caught something on his video going across the moon.
Oh.
Like flying across the moon. Like a cigar-shaped thing. He's got the actual video on it.
Wow.
Yeah. I'll send that to you. What?
But yeah, they actually did tests on these certain animals and rodents and, cockroaches, German cockroaches, mind you, to see if it would have any adverse effects. They also did it on plants. Apparently, it didn't do anything. So, I don't know. Kind of crazy. So, they did more than we thought, apparently. Supposedly. Allegedly. So.
Weird.
Yeah.
What the heck was that? Did you just hear that?
Yeah, I did. What was that?
I don't know. It was like a weird death.
Of course it was.
Kind of like wind blowing or something.
Who knows? We always get something weird. Apparently, we didn't hear it on this one podcast we did, and the guy who told me about it.
Oh, yeah.
I think it was, he believes it was episode 15. He heard voices on the episode. So if anybody listens to that, let us know, because he said we were totally oblivious to it. We didn't hear it.
No.
But when he listened to it, he said there were two voices on there talking. I'm like, okay.
That is so crazy. You said it was episode 15 that you could hear people.
Yeah, that he believes it was episode 15. So, we're going to talk about that next week on Encounters of the Strange Kind, because he's going to be on with me. And we're also going to talk about let's see, what was it? The pentagram of blood. So he's going to join me for that. And I'm not going to tell you what it is. So it should be good. I'm not going to tell you what it is.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
So he'll probably talk about what he's heard on the podcast that we have not, that was a little strange.
That sounds very strange.
Yeah. So he heard voices.
Yeah, also could get it to where we can start taking call-ins, too, so that would be awesome.
Mm-hmm. Yes. So I'm excited, but yeah, strange happenings everywhere.
Yep. Here's a weird fact. Car accidents are on the rise during full moons. That's weird.
They say everything. Crime goes up and just all kinds of things. My dad used to be a cop, and he did not look. Every time there was going to be, oh God, we're going to be busy tonight. So they, on a full moon, they didn't want to be out there, but of course they had to be.
What's weird about the full moons in healthcare, especially like working with the elderly for years, like it is, the full moon, it was usually the day before the full moon. Isn't that weird? Or the day before a storm, or, it was so bizarre.
Weird.
I'm sitting there, I'm trying to I'm trying to verify this story that I'm reading here. I'm just trying to see if I see it anywhere else. It was basically last year. Somebody, like I told you, that thing that went across the moon, and they had video of it. But here's something where 2 years ago that said somebody seen, like, a couple things flying across the room. It was an amateur astronomer.
Why? Wow.
Yeah. So apparently during full moons are like some big, huge things with the astronomers, too. They sit there and they intently watch the moon for hours.
Wow.
Yeah, they recorded these things, and you could see like 2 of them going across the moon face. That's insane. I mean, there's so many videos now where people can fake stuff, but then you never know.
Right. There were some strange things that went on way back, that, back in history, of course, that we would never do today. During the Victorian era, they had Victorian mourning jewelry. Okay?
What?
Victorian mourning jewelry. They're in mourning.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, but in the Victorian era, they had to preserve their memories of the dead in a more low-key way, often by wearing a special piece of jewelry dedicated, of course, to the memory of their loved one. Isn't that nice, right? No. It was more like wearing a bit of grandma herself. Isn't just made to mourn a specific person. It was made with a piece of that person in it.
Oh, I totally believe that. I had a friend who passed away a few years back, and she was cremated, and they put ashes into like little capsules.
Yes.
For amulets, for necklaces, and sent them out to people.
No, this was more than that. Locks of hair, teeth, and bits of bone were in this mourning.
Oh my God.
Were in this mourning jewelry. It became popular in the 19th century, when most mourning jewelry we have today that was made. So they kept pieces of their loved ones with it.
Have they ever watched Supernatural? Don't ever do that.
Yes, no.
Oh my God. Well, I know that years ago they used to do it with dolls too.
Yeah.
They would put a piece of the person, whether it be teeth or hair, inside of a doll cavity.
Yeah, ooh.
Yeah. And they would keep the doll in their house.
You know what? That becomes creepy dolls at that point, people, in case you didn't know.
I believe it was a conduit for that person.
Yeah, definitely.
Isn't it scary to think that some old doll that you might come across today might have like body part in it?
Yeah, no thank you. Well, today you can actually get, like, if they have a special tattoo on, you can get that taken off and put into something. Isn't that nice? No thank you. Yeah. No.
That's wild.
That is, no. That's just, no. And what about, way back in the day? Yeah, when photography, they started photography. Their big thing was taking death pictures. Death.
Yeah.
Why? Why would you do that? I think that is so creepy.
Yeah, they did. They would even dress them up and pose them.
Yeah.
Well,
Or the family.
Even as a little kid, I can remember my grandmother and my dad and his relatives. Like whenever there was a funeral, they would go in and they were taking pictures.
I know.
I can remember them doing that.
Yeah.
They would literally bring a camera to a funeral like they would a wedding.
Yeah, they did that.
So bizarre.
With my ex's, some of his relatives. In the modern day, I said, why do I don't want to see that. Why would you do that?
Oh yeah, I remember going through like family photos.
Oh my God.
And I found pictures of people in coffins.
Yes. Yes.
I was like, yeah, what is this? Oh, that was your Uncle so-and-so's funeral.
Yeah, great. Yeah.
Why is there a picture of him in the coffin? Well, that's just what you do. You take pictures. I'm like, for what?
Yeah, right? For what? Or those creepy pictures where the children have died and there's mom and dad posing with them.
Oh, yeah, I've seen those. That is the weirdest crap ever.
That just creeps me out to the max. No. I just, no. It was, that's just, I'm sorry. I don't get it. I don't get why people even today do that. I don't understand that. I don't want to see them like that. You know? I don't. No.
Yeah, well, there's still a lot of hospitals nowadays, too. Like when babies, are born, stillborn, or whatever, they will take pictures.
Yeah.
And for the parents.
Yeah.
And I understand that to a certain extent, but at the same time, it's kind of like,
Yeah, I don't know if I could do that. I honestly no. Then of course.
Yeah, but these people, I mean, doing that for a grieving parent is one thing,
Right.
Because for some people that brings in, true comfort, but to actually dress up your dead relative and pose for a picture with it.
That is macabre, to say the least. Oh my God. Yeah, no. And of course, the big thing back then too, of course, during that era was, the seances. The mediums were just.
Yeah. Well, in fact, there's an article here about a person who had a seance with her dead sister in the room.
Oh dear God.
They had the dead sister in the room, and she was trying to do a seance to contact the dead sister.
Oh, great.
My gosh.
Great, yeah.
Oh, my God. Can you imagine, if The Walking Dead was real?
Oh, oh God.
It's just, death is a creepy subject. I know people probably think that we're making light. We're really not. It's just, some people, it's a defense mechanism to laugh or whatever, but it's just, they're just, I just find this truly bizarre myself. And trust me, we're not making light of anybody dying or anything before we start getting, but I just find it just totally bizarre. I said, to not only, put, but, even my family taking pictures at funerals.
Yes.
I didn't get that.
No, me either.
As a little kid, I'm looking at them, and just, this horror look on my face.
Yeah.
I'm 8 years old, what the hell are you doing, Dad?
What? Here, I have pictures of my, brother. Here you go. What?
Yeah. Going through family photos of,
Yes. Yes.
That was Mom on the bicycle, hey, that was Aunt so-and-so at a barbecue. It was what the, that's the great Uncle so-and-so at his funeral.
Yeah.
It was just totally normal.
Yeah.
They were just mixed in with all the other photographs.
Yeah, which I could not understand myself. But no thanks. I don't want that to be the last image I have in my head about them, Ugh.
Well, yeah. It's bad enough that we were forced to go to the funeral. You remember that when you were a little kid, you were forced to go to the funeral?
Yes, yes.
People don't do that so much nowadays.
No.
But, like, back when we were kids, it was like, that was like, you had to do it.
Oh, yeah.
You did not have it. It didn't matter if it was your fifth cousin.
Oh, yeah. We're 8 times removed. Yeah.
From a, family member that disappeared in 1950, you still had to go to that funeral.
That is so true. That is so true. Yes, it is. And, we didn't understand it. Give Grandma a kiss back.
Yeah.
No! No.
People we never met. I can remember my mother literally hitting me on the back of the head as we're standing in front of this coffin with this person I've never seen in my life.
Yeah.
And she said, "That's your great," it was like great uncle Phil. I'm like, "Well, who's great uncle Phil?" Of course, everybody gasped.
Oh my God! Yeah.
In the back of the head.
Like we knew. Yeah, that was crazy. Yeah.
It seemed like it was just so much more well accepted.
Yeah.
Then than it is now. You know what I mean?
Yes, I do.
So strange.
Yeah, very, very.
People nowadays have like no idea.
No
idea about anything.
Isn't that the truth? I
mean, this is like totally off subject, but just to tell you how out of tune and how old I felt. Today I took my grandchildren to see the Jumanji Next Level.
Yeah.
Funny as hell, love the movie,
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
And so we were watching it, and Danny DeVito's in the movie. There's like one point in the movie where he says, maybe we can get a cab. And it's, I'm laughing my ass off because, Danny DeVito was in, Taxi.
Right.
My grandkids are looking at me like, this is really bizarre. Look at it, Donna's like, they've never seen that show.
No.
They have no clue who this person is.
Nope, they don't. They haven't the slightest, which is, and you're just like, okay.
Totally.
Yeah.
But that's what I'm talking about. Like they'll never have to go to funerals. Nobody's going to be like, hey, you have to go.
Yeah.
Because they don't do that now. They don't force kids to do stuff.
No. Oh, no.
Kids, we were literally like numb to it by the time we were like 12.
Yeah, I was like, yeah, okay, whatever. Yeah, we, by that age, we understood what was going on and everything. And it was just...
Sometimes they would even have like the food receptions right there with the dead body in the room.
Yeah, they had wakes. Yeah, down in Tennessee.
Yeah. We'd be sitting there crunching on cookies and stuff, and there's a dead body right there.
Yep, my ex's grandfather, they did that down in Tennessee. Had the wake in the living room there. And, they had the, thing afterwards right there. And I'd be like, oh my God, no freaking way. No way.
Yeah, but it's like you were so conditioned to it. Like I said, by the time you're like 12, 13 years old, you're probably already into 100 funerals.
Yeah, at least, yeah.
We had to go to everybody.
Oh, yeah.
If it was, the neighbor 4 streets over that, Mom said hi to once in 1952,
oh, yeah.
We had to go.
Yep. Yes. Yeah. Yep, that's how it was.
It was the thing to do. It was a social event.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, it wasn't. Yeah, I'm not sure where that comes in at. I don't know. If it was.
It was back then. I know, and it sounds so bizarre. Like, to today's standards, it would be horrific.
Yeah, but that's how it was.
It's a horrific way to think, but that's how it was back then.
Yeah.
The parents, the adults, it was literally a thing where they all got together and socialized, and the kids went and usually played outside in the cemetery. I mean,
yeah, right? Exactly. Pretty much.
People that they don't believe me, they're like, you did what? I'm like, yeah, some of the churches had cemeteries right there.
Oh, yeah.
Behind them. Not all of them, but some of them. And we would literally go outside with a ball or something and be playing kickball in the middle of the cemetery.
Yeah, that is true.
Perfectly normal.
Oh, yeah. That was how it was.
I wonder why people like us are the way we are today.
Yeah, there you go. There's a perfect example. But yeah, that's exactly how it was. That's just how it was, period. Just it was nothing. And we, like you said, by 12, 13, we were so used to it. I was like, okay. It didn't faze us at all.
But I don't know where along the line it didn't. Like I said, funerals, of course, are tragic. Like I said, again, we are not making light of it. We were just saying, like, when we were kids.
Yeah, how different.
We literally go to every everybody's funeral.
Yes. Yeah.
Like you couldn't miss, even if it was your you found out that your teacher's father's ex-wife died.
Yeah.
You had to go to the funeral.
Oh, yeah.
Whether you ever met them or not,
Mm-hmm.
your family had to go to that funeral.
Oh, yeah. Yep. Or weddings. Do the same thing with weddings.
Oh, yeah, weddings were the same way. Didn't matter whether you knew the people or not,
No.
you had to go to the wedding.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Because God forbid, because back then it was the thing, you don't go, they're going to talk about you. So you have to go to these things.
If it was your butcher's
Oh,
son,
yes. Or
the
barber's.
brother-in-law that was getting married again,
Right.
you
Yeah.
had to go to the wedding.
The barber's third daughter, you've never met. Yeah, exactly.
And you had to bring a gift.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
If you came without a gift, might as well just not go.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
Some of these traditions, like I said, I've had to go on a lot of these things kind of went to the wayside.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Well,
I mean, even though like we weren't sensitive as kids, we're like we could be crunching on a cookie, staring at a dead body. It didn't mean anything to us because
Right.
we didn't know the person usually.
Yeah.
And it's like nowadays, it's like just like this horrific, counselors and all these things. So I don't know which way is better or not. A kid that's numb to death or scared to death of everything. So
well, yeah, I think it would be better, but don't start them so young because they don't understand what's going on. Number one, maybe when they're older, but people are.
Yeah.
I don't even know where to start with that.
Well, I can remember like being a tiny. I mean, we were drugged to funerals when we were like 3 years old.
Yeah, and I remember playing with my cousins and all that stuff. Yeah, absolutely. Yep, we were little, and of course we had to.
And like I said, of course, with the full family, it's a horrible event, but it's like, again, we're not making light of it, but it's like when we were kids, we literally had to go to people's funerals. That were like,
well, the only thing we got out of it was
we never knew.
Yeah, we got new clothes out of it usually.
Oh yeah, you always get a new if you grew out of your black dress, you always get another one.
Yep.
And I don't know what it was with our mothers and their black dresses and white tights, but
yes.
remember that?
Yes, the white tights.
White tights, black shoes.
Yep, there you go. Absolutely, yes. Yeah, but that's just how we were brought up. It's just, I don't know. I guess it was almost being taught respect too. And again, like you said, it was like a social event type thing.
Oh yeah. And people would talk about it days later.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, you ever so what did you think of that?
Yeah. Did you see Did you see Aunt Agatha? Boy, she looked old. Yeah.
I mean, I literally remember my great uncle and my dad talking about somebody's coffin and how much that coffin must have cost. It must have cost them a pretty penny. That was fattening in there.
Oh, the things we could tell you.
When I go, that's what I want for my coffin,
Don't you? Yep, that's it.
And they would literally talk about these things.
Yeah.
All around the table.
Yeah, or how good the person looked, or how bad the makeup job was, or whatever.
That was one of the things my mother told us because my mother, she knew she was going.
Yeah.
And she literally, that's exactly what she told me and my sister. She said, look, she said, when I go, I do not want a viewing. I don't want anything. You just cremate me. You could have a memorial, but do not have anything like that. And I'm like, why not? She said, I don't want a bunch of damn assholes walking by my dead body and saying how good some son of a bitch made me look. That's what she said.
Bless her heart, yeah.
Yeah, so she knew because of all the funerals.
Yes, there you go. See, she learned.
But yeah, she said she did not want that. She didn't want people walking by her, saying stuff like that.
Yeah. I could understand that. I get that. because I remember them talking about it. Oh my God.
Mom was very boisterous, and trust me, she said way more colorful words than that.
Oh yeah.
Even if it's the basics there, but.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I remember that. Afterwards talking about, the adults talking about that. Oh, they did she looked so natural.
Yeah.
Okay.
You would not believe the relatives, the older relatives.
Oh yes.
That were offended.
Yes.
That we did not have a viewing first.
Oh yeah.
They were, to the borderline of just pissed off.
Wow.
That we did not have a viewing of my mother's body.
Wow.
Before we had her cremated. But it's what she wanted.
That's what she wanted.
Like, you did it wrong. That's what tells you did it wrong. That's not what you're supposed to do.
Yeah.
It's like, well, I do what she wanted.
That's right. Exactly.
Yeah, they were literally irritated that we did not have a viewing.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah, they do. How come they didn't show them? How come they didn't do this first? Yeah. Because that's not what they wanted. So, of course, my mother's was totally traditional, the way my dad did it. So, but
so people are like, "Why are you even talking about those? What's it?" But it is part of Encountered and Ecto, because these are just really macabre things.
Yes.
That we had to endure as children.
Yeah.
Like today's standard, people would be like, "Oh my God, you scarred that child for life." Yeah.
No, I think we're just fine.
It was just,
yeah. Oh my God, yeah, she'll need therapy forever. No, we're fine. I think because we got the early, we understood what was going on later. We knew what it was about. We weren't afraid of it at that point. But if you hide it it's like hiding it from kids if you don't take them or do whatever. Because
I don't know what's right. Like, I never liked things, so I can't say I did.
Yeah.
I liked going outside and playing, kickball and bouncing stuff off tombstones. As a kid, that was enjoyable. Now, of course, it'd be disrespectful, but as a kid, you didn't know what you were doing.
No.
You're just outside playing kickball.
Yeah. So,
do you remember the boundaries? You have to remember it when you're out there playing in the church cemetery.
Oh.
If you go past Mrs. Thompson's so that's not bounds. Do you remember that?
Yes. Oh my God, yes. Now that you mentioned it, yes.
The boundaries of the game is set by people.
Yeah, you can't go past that one. Oh, yes.
Like I said, people wonder why we are the way we are. That's why.
I think
there's a lot of explanation, trust me.
There you go. Need we say more? Obviously not. But we grew.
Now, did anything bizarre ever happen to you at any of those funerals?
I'm trying to think.
Did you ever see anything weird or?
There was one, but I can't remember who it was. I was so creeped out. I was like ready to leave. I was younger, in my teens, I think. I swore that body was breathing. That chest was moving up and down. I swear to God. And I was, I would, I was panicking almost at that. I can't remember who it was. An aunt, maybe? But I swear, we were sitting in church, not the church, the funeral home, and we're sitting there in the chairs, and I was just staring at, and I swore that that chest was moving up and down. I wouldn't even go up there. I was like, nope, thank you.
Oh, I wouldn't either. Yeah, that was always a fear of mine when I was a kid, like they were going to sit up or something.
Yeah.
I don't know why I always thought that as a kid. I think the weirdest thing with me that happened is, I'm trying to remember, it was some relative of somebody's friend, you know?
Yeah, yeah.
I remember I was a little kid, and we did the service at the church, and that went fine. Then they went to like one of the cemeteries that were like, you know, the new cemeteries that were like outside of town.
Yeah.
And we had gone there, and we were in there, and I remember seeing this white mist. It wasn't over that person's, but it was somebody else's.
Ooh.
I didn't know this person. I just kept, and I remember kept looking over, and I remember my mom kept turning my head back, you know, paying attention type thing. And I kept looking over, and I could just see this white mist. It was just like hovering around this one tombstone. Yeah, I couldn't see like any like shape or anything. It was just like this white mist over this other person's.
Wow. Welcoming committee.
Yeah. Yeah, it was really weird.
Wow. Yeah.
It was like, you know, probably a good 50, 60 feet from us, one of the other tombstones.
Wow. That's just creepy. But it might have been, I don't think it was my aunt, I think it was my mom's aunt. My great aunt, I guess that would be, I don't know. But I remember that, and we're sitting in the chairs.
Oh, that would scare me.
And I swear, and I kept like looking around to see if anybody else saw that. I remember that. I was kind of looking around, you know. Anybody else seeing this? That really creeped me out. And, you know, I just chalked it up to, I don't know, because I really didn't know the woman, so I don't know why I would imagine that. So I don't know. It could have been. Yeah. I don't know.
I remember becoming uneasy in a couple of places.
Yeah.
You know, like just like this uneasy feeling. You know, people say, "Oh, well, you're at a funeral," but that really had nothing to do with it. It was just, you know, sometimes it didn't bother you, sometimes it did.
Yeah. Yes, I agree. But but to have, you know, bits and pieces of them in a locket or a doll, no. That's called a haunting.
Yeah, no. That's even too far for people like us.
What do you think of these new things where you could become a tree?
Okay.
That's exactly was my answer.
All I keep thinking of is like the Wizard of Oz and the trees that were like slapping the crap out of each other.
The haunted forest, that's how you get those. I just.
I have this weird fear about being buried, so I want to be cremated. But
I do too.
If you want to go into like some pod and, you know, be food for a tree, whatever.
You'll be a tree. You will be. Your ashes are mixed in with the soil, and you become.
So like you're already cremated.
Yes, and you become a tree.
So,
Yeah. No.
Yeah, I don't know. Like I said, I just want to be sprinkled somewhere cool.
Yeah, there you go. I want a vault.
Like an Ozzy concert or something, because he'll probably outlive me.
Yeah, there you go. Either I want cremated or a vault. I'm not going in the ground. There ain't no freaking way.
He's like, 30 years older than me, but hey, he'll probably outlive me anyway.
I had this.
I mean, but I guess, like, if people want to do that, that's cool. But like I said, I truly believe that, like, because they say that trees absorb, things.
Yeah.
So, I don't know if your soul would be, like, trapped in the tree.
Oh, that's not good either. The first thing I thought of was, that's how you get haunted forest, people. I'm not doing that.
That's all I kept envisioning is, like, Dorothy and the Wizard of Oz.
Yeah, there you go, those trees,
Smacked her for keeping the apple.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, that's another thing. I don't know. That's kind of, I don't know. Who's going to remember which tree is you?
Right, after so many...
Yeah. I'm going to go visit Mom, but I don't know which tree it is. Yeah.
Well, and, like, do you get a plaque on your tree?
I don't know. Not that I know of. I don't know. I honestly don't know that part.
you get one of those tree carvers to do like a portrait of your face, so that have you seen those creepy things that those people do?
Yes.
They like tie stuff around the tree trunks and do different things, like make these creepy faces on the trees as they get.
Yeah. Yes, that is just, creepy is right. That's the word for it. It just, I don't know.
It just seems really cruel to the tree, I think.
Yeah, that too.
I don't know.
That too.
I don't know. Yeah, that whole idea. Like I said, I don't know about it because I don't know if your soul would get trapped in the tree.
Oh, yeah, I never thought of that.
You know, yeah.
Speaking of which, things like that, coffins used to need built-in safety nets. Did you know that?
Built-in safety net?
Yeah. Before they were able to tell the difference between comas, although you're still breathing, basically, or the death paralysis, like paralysis from death, the fear of being buried alive was very real. So they had a patent on safety coffins. So if they were mistakenly buried, they could alert those above ground to their predicament.
Oh, with a bell.
No, this was a safety net. And there's it's a picture with a net they could get out, basically.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Yeah, I heard about the bells.
The bells,
yeah. Strings that went down to the coffin.
What did they call that? Necrolepsy?
Ring a bell.
Narcolepsy? Narcolepsy, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, wow.
Yeah. There was a net in these. A safety net. So, wow.
Well, I read that one town that one of the bells was going off. You know, they kept hearing the bell for like 2 days. So they dug this poor woman up, and of course she was dead. And they figured out it was the dang wind.
Oh. But they dug her up? Oh, my God.
Right.
Well, and not next week, but probably 2 weeks later, I'm not going to talk just about the Salem witch trials. Spanish witch trials were worse. Oh, my God.
Oh, they were way worse.
Way worse. They're saying as many as 600,000 so-called witches lost their lives.
And they even got worse treatment than the ones here.
Oh, yeah. Do you think the Salem witch trials are bad? Oh, you have no clue. It was totally... They were crazy. They were crazy. And also, animals were regularly put on trial in the medieval days and given a death sentence. Go figure that one.
Yeah. And then the ones that they got it the most were goats for some reason.
Yeah.
They said that the goats seemed to have human eyes.
Okay.
And that their horns represented Satan. How weird is that?
Yeah. Weird. And that in the 15 and 1600s, wealthy Europeans were cannibals. They were into cannibalism. It was a fad. Did you know that?
No.
Ooh, yeah. They ate parts of corpses, believing them to have medicinal properties. Blood, powder ground up from the human skull, and human fat were all used, supposedly, they thought, to cure various ailments. So that was the cool thing to do back then.
That's nasty.
You think? And they wonder how the bubonic plague and everything happened. Really? Makes you wonder, don't it? The wealthy Europeans did that. Because they wanted to, live forever, So.
Well, yeah, you look at that one psychopath there, that one that they thought was the vampire. Because he killed all those girls.
Yeah.
They would, drink their blood and eat their flesh and all kinds of weird stuff.
Yeah.
She thought it would make her look younger.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Ugh.
Yep.
What the hell was her name? I can't remember now.
Oh, Elizabeth Bathory. Elizabeth Bathory,
yes.
yes.
That was it, yeah.
Oh, yeah, she was She thought it would keep her young.
Thank you.
Oh, before the mid 1800s, when before regular dentures came about, if you got dentures before that, they were teeth taken from the mouths of deceased soldiers. Say that 10 times.
Ew.
They were actual teeth from dead people.
Every time we tried to say it.
Yeah. Deceased soldiers. There we go. They were actual teeth from dead people. There you go.
That's nasty. Oh my god.
Yeah. Crazy.
Yeah, it's so weird stuff, throughout history.
Yeah.
Just the things that we are like, remember the days that they bled people out?
Yeah. Oh yeah, we're gonna bleed you. We have to. What was that? They had a name for it. I don't remember the name. Yeah, but they bled them out to get the supposed.
Yeah.
Whatever it was out. What was making you sick? They died because they had no blood left.
Yeah, they weren't realizing that.
Yeah.
If you bled them, they would die.
Yeah, eventually. If they bled them enough.
On the illness.
Yeah. That was the thing to do. Oh, yeah.
Here's a really nasty one. To hear during not the Spanish flu, the Black Plague.
Yeah.
I guess they're like midwife type people, would give people certain plants to make them have diarrhea, thinking that it would push the virus out of their body. And they were dying.
Yeah, they were dying from dehydration, probably. Wow.
Right?
Wow. Basically, you pooped yourself to death.
Ugh.
Yep, that was a real thing, people. And up till 1910, from like 1898 to 1910, Bayer, the aspirin company?
Yeah.
The pharmaceutical company marketed and sold heroin as cough medicine and morphine, and substitute for morphine.
They had that. They had that in all kinds of medicinal things.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah. No wonder you felt better. Yeah, great. Yeah, and what was another one? Laudanum. Opium. That was another big one. But heroin, it was sold as cough medicine and a substitute for morphine. They sold them little bottles.
I had a friend once when I was a teenager. Her dad collected old bottles, like 1800s and stuff like that, and he had bottles where it said on there that how much it had medicinal purposes, and then they had in the back it said something, and it said they didn't call it morphine, they called it like a morphinius or something.
Yeah, it was something weird. Yeah.
Yeah, they didn't actually use the word morphine.
Well, in the children,
like morphinius or something.
Yeah, another children's medicine, Mrs. Winslow's soothing syrup, it did contain morphine. So that was the thing. Knock your kid out, apparently.
Well, you look at years ago, like the nighttime cold medicine.
Oh,
they had actual alcohol in them.
Oh, yeah.
And they had acetaminophen. I don't know how we all still have livers.
I know, right?
they still had acetaminophen and the alcohol in it.
Yep. Yes.
No wonder we slept so good.
Yeah, we slept good. Oh, shoot. Mom we didn't get that. We had the tea and whiskey thing. Even when we were little.
I can remember that too, drinking the hot toddies as a kid.
Yep, that was the thing.
Yes, they give us a big old dose of Tylenol and give us a hot toddy.
Yep, hot toddies, yes.
Couldn't imagine why they say that people have problems with their livers now.
It's no wonder. Yeah. Yeah, that was a big thing.
But there was never any problems with that.
No, they didn't like give us a bottle. Here you go. It was just some in tea where it made you sweat and sleep, and you basically sweated it out, and it always worked.
That's true. It did work.
Yeah.
Yeah, oh yeah, I think about stuff like that all the time. With things that we were giving children nowadays that get you put in jail.
Oh yeah, you ain't kidding. You're not kidding. I just don't even get me started. No, I'm not going there.
No.
Here's one. Here's a good one, guys. In the 16th century, Canadians really had a strange idea about birth control. Women they were told to take this mixture to prevent pregnancy. It was a mixture of alcohol and ground beaver testicles.
Ew.
Obviously, it didn't work.
Oh. But you think about those people didn't know anything. They didn't have like the Facebook clinic open all the time. Hey, this is okay. Or they didn't have like reviews of different things or whatever. So. So yeah, they believe like if whatever was put in front of them, if they saw proof before their eyes, they're like, hey, I'll take 3.
Yeah. Yep. Yum. Crazy stuff that used to go on. Laudanum was a big thing for their vapors, as they called them. Oh, I have to go lay down. Getting the vapors, apparently. So they.
Yeah, my great aunt used to say that.
Yep.
I've got the vapors. Funny stuff.
And arsenic was a big thing.
Oh yeah, they actually used arsenic. They would rub arsenic on their skin for stuff.
Yeah, crazy. Wow. Couldn't figure out why they still died, apparently. I don't know.
Well, you think not even that long ago in history. This wasn't like 200 years ago or something. This is not long ago in history. They were still doing lobotomies on people.
Oh, yeah.
And for anybody who doesn't know what a lobotomy is, of course, they basically put like this screw, a hand crank screw at that.
Yeah.
And it would go into your skull.
Yep.
And they would like expose your brain.
Yep.
And they would try to do stuff to manipulate your brain.
Well, you were like a zombie at that point.
But you were awake when it happened.
Oh, yeah, nice.
So.
Yeah, well, up until, it hasn't been that long, where arsenic was still used in wood. It was a preservative.
Okay, so you think about this. The last transorbital operation was in 1967.
Isn't that crazy? That is crazy.
So they were still cutting into people's brains.
Yes.
And doing this.
Mm-hmm.
In 1967. That's insane.
Yes. Yeah. Yep. But they didn't actually. Who closed all these institutions down? I don't remember which president. Was it Ford?
I don't remember.
Crazy. Now you begin to wonder if we need something like that. Not like that, I shouldn't say that.
Well, they still do kind of like a lobotomy now.
No.
When they did brain surgery, but they don't do what they did back then.
Oh, God, no. But what I'm saying is we need health care for these people, is what I'm saying, for some of them. there's so much stuff that goes on that could be so much prevented. There was a guy in Cleveland. He got off his meds, of course. I don't need him anymore. His mom couldn't make him take them. And he went out and he killed a guy because he was trying to... He told the cops that, he was hitting on his imaginary girlfriend.
Oh, Jesus.
Yeah. He killed the guy over this. So what do you do? Hospitals can only have them for, 10 days or something? And then they're released. And these people, I'm not saying they're all like this, but people need help with this. The parents can't make them take their meds that they're supposed to be on. They fight with them. And sometimes take it out on them. And what do you do? But that's a subject for another day, as far as that goes.
Definitely.
But
but like back then, their procedure for people with problems was like chain them to the bed and
that was so wrong. There was so many things
like
wrong.
what you see in torture chambers and haunted houses now. That was real life back then.
Yeah, even before that, what did they call it? Bedlam? Bedlam was bad. That was the beginning of the end of that, as far as that goes, because straw on the floor, there was no sanitary, it wasn't sanitary, they weren't being fed and all this stuff and tortured, and it was crazy stuff. It was just... You wonder how, I think the wrong ones were in there sometimes. I think the oppressors should have been in there. Some of them, they were sadistic, man. But it's true, and unfortunately, that's still going on in nursing homes. So, you still there? Uh-oh. Huh. I don't know what happened. Let's give her a call. Weird. Nothing.
Hello?
There you are. What happened?
I don't know.
Me either. You weren't there. That was weird. No beeping, no nothing. You just weren't there. Uh-oh. Michelle?
Are you there?
Oh, God, yeah. I'm here. You there?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it says that I'm active with you on this line, but I'm hold with you on another line.
Okay. That was weird.
I told you, we did these shows.
Yeah.
So weird
Every time.
things.
Every time. So weird. So weird.
Yeah. Yeah, it says that right now I'm on 2 calls that are merged.
Okay. Wow.
Let's see if I can merge the 2 calls. Let me try it. Let's see what happens.
Okay.
Still there?
You there?
Yeah.
Okay.
It says that we're on a conference call.
Okay. What the hell? Okay, alrighty. That was
it says that me, you, and you were on a conference call.
Me, myself, and I. Okay.
Right.
That's something.
Weird.
Always something. And there was no beeping, no click, no nothing. It just...
Nothing. I just heard you going, are you there? Are you there?
Yeah.
Oh, now the other one disappeared. Okay.
It just disappeared.
Yeah.
Okay. I wonder why. Okay. Another one to chalk up to some strange happenings.
Yeah, so if anybody's listening out there, if you heard anything weird, let us know.
Yeah, absolutely. Please do. Please do. But yeah, lots of strange things in the past for sure. Supermoon, of course. So You feel strange,
Yep.
could be the moon.
And definitely look up that story about the disappearing cabin. You guys
Yes.
need to look at that stuff.
Yeah.
And look up the history of just weird, odd things like funerals and stuff like that.
Oh.
'Cause, like some of our listeners are like the younger viewers from like overseas, and they never did stuff like that.
Yeah, true.
And just to hear like the weird customs that we did. Then again, over in England, they did some weird stuff too.
Yeah, definitely. Like eating corpses. So, but, okay. Yeah.
Coming up this week, I can't even think about that.
I know.
So what do
right?
we have coming up this week?
What do we have coming up? Oh, and I apologize, everybody. My tablet froze up like Tuesday. It wouldn't even shut off. It wouldn't do anything. But now we're back, so yay. So I think Monday I'm going to do Book Corner because
cool.
I couldn't do it Wednesday, and it's going to be about Brian Lumley. I don't know if you've heard of him, the author Brian Lumley, the Necroscope series, and I'll be talking about that. It is such a great series of books, and if you haven't read them, it is really these worlds that he made are just amazing. So we're going to talk about him Monday or Tuesday. Of course, football's over, but guess what's coming back? 2 weeks from today, really, Sunday. The Walking Dead will be back, right? 2 weeks.
Oh yeah. Well, we're doing that Wednesday, right?
Yeah, we'll be doing that coming up.
Heck yeah. Lots of stuff to talk about.
Oh yeah,
Lots of stuff.
definitely. Let's see. Wednesday, of course, Walking Dead Planet. Thursday, DWD, and of course Friday, Hollywood Review. And then Saturday, I have Encounters, and I have a guest coming on, so that'll be great.
Heck yeah.
Yeah.
And then also Friday night, there's a third.
Thank you. In the basement, yes. Don't want to forget him. Not at all.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, Saturday, that'll be cool.
Yeah, I can't wait. It's going to be good.
Yeah,
So.
I like this deal that we have, that, like, we have this show, and then if there's extra stuff, you have that one, so it works out so much better.
Mm-hmm. Definitely. So that all works. So don't miss any of them. And you can always get a hold of us where, Michelle?
You can get a hold of us at KVLP LLC on Facebook, KVLP LLC 4 on YouTube. We also have Encounters and Ecto on Facebook.
Yep.
So.
Yeah, check it out. We're always posting weird stuff on there.
Oh yeah, constantly.
Yeah, absolutely. So
even though we got off, so we went way off course tonight, but that was awesome.
Yeah, as usual. Yeah. Well, one thing leads to another, and then and that's how it works.
I don't understand. We'll usually start these shows with like a couple basic stuff that we want to, then we just, after that, it's just total improv.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Where we want to go.
Yep. Yeah. The curse of the moon.
I do what I want.
Yep. But we have fun doing it. I hope it's informative to you.
Yeah, we do.
Oh, dear. So, anyway, have a good rest of the weekend. Stay safe out there. Storm, snow, everything going on. So, stay safe and be aware of what's coming your way.
Most definitely. So, go slow. Don't be stupid.
Yep.
Stay home if you can.
Yep, absolutely. So, I'll have a great rest of the night, and we will see you on Wednesday, both of us, right?
That's right.
Okay.
We'll be here.
Okay, sounds good. All right, are we done? Anything else? Did you have any stories?
Not that I can think of.
No stories tonight? Oh.
No, not tonight. I didn't get sent any. Well, I got sent the one, but I have to really check into it because they're claiming like they went on the news, and so I got to check into it first.
Okay, sounds good. For next time, for sure. All right, guys, that wraps it up, and we'll see you next time on Encounters and Ecto. Peace out, y'all.
2 weeks.
Night.